Hello friends, I'm Rosa, and today I'm here to talk to you about lemons. Virtue's household physician has this to say of the lemon. This is a well-known tropical fruit, the juice of which has a grateful acid taste and is much used in fevers and inflammatory complaints, forming the agreeable drink called lemonade. The oil of lemon, obtained from the fresh rind of the fruit, is chiefly used in perfumery and to render the taste of medicines more agreeable. Virtue's household physician also provides a recipe for lemonade, and for the curious amongst you, the recipe is fresh lemon juice 4 ounces, thin peel of lemon 1/2 ounce, white sugar 4 ounces, boiling water 3 pints. Let them stand until cold and strain. When used in fevers, a little nitrate of potash or sweet spirits of nitre may be added, because what drink is not improved by the addition of saltpeter? The association between fever and lemonade is a long one. John Wesley, in his Primitive Physic 1747, cites lemonade as an excellent drink for those suffering from an ague or intermittent fever. But then again, he also recommends applying the 2 halves of a large onion to your stomach, eating cobwebs, or in the case of children, wearing a waistcoat quilted with bark. By the late 1800s, they were apparently trying to figure out how to make lemonade without any actual lemons, and here I come to the reason for this video. A recipe in the Dictionary of Everyday Wants, 1872, for lemonade comprised entirely of sugar, bicarbonate of soda, tartaric acid, and a little lemon essence. I fully expect that this will be the single worst thing that I have ever drunk.
White sugar 36 grams, carbonate of soda 4 grams, essence of lemon 15 drops. Divide into 12 blue papers. In 12 white papers, divide 6 grams of tartaric acid. Mix the first well in water and add the last. Each powder contains 3 grams of sugar, 20 grains of soda, 2 drops of essence of lemon, and 30 grains of acid. Pleasant refrigerant drink. So this is a nice simple recipe to make, if somewhat onerous to dole out. Mix 2 powders and a few drops of lemon essence. I chose to sieve it to avoid getting lumps in my lemonade. The total weight of this part of the ingredients was 70 grams, so to make 12 servings I had to divide it into roughly 5.8 gram portions. Then I had to divide 10.5 grams of tartaric acid up into 12, that's 0.875 grams each. You cannot begin to imagine how boring this whole measuring things bit was, so I'm just going to zoom through it. The recipe specifies that the sugar, bicarb and lemon mixture should be put into blue paper and the tartaric acid into white. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any blue paper, only red, so we're going with that. Now, obviously it makes sense to put the 2 powders into different colour wrappings so that you can tell them apart, but I spent a while trying to figure out why the recipe specifies blue paper. Then I remembered my dad explaining to me as a child how the particular shade of blue bottles I liked used to be used by chemists to signify poison. But then I realised that if any part of the recipe should be marked as poison, it should be the tartaric acid, so that doesn't help. But this is the internet, so maybe someone out there can tell me the significance of the blue paper. Anyway, we've now got our 2 powders divided up and a glass of water, so we're good to go. First, the sugar, bicarb and lemon, wrapped against all instructions in white. Stir to dissolve. Then the tartaric acid in red.
bottoms up.
Okay, so don't judge this stuff by the face I just made. I hadn't mixed it properly and it was super salty. Once I did mix it properly, it was actually quite pleasant, although unlike any lemonade I've ever drunk. It wasn't as fizzy as I expected from a combination of sodium bicarbonate and acid, and I'd say it tasted more like the idea of lemons than like actual lemons, but it was surprisingly palatable. And you remember how the recipe referred to it as a pleasant refrigerant? Yep. Bicarb plus tartaric acid is an endothermic reaction, so this drink actually chills itself, which is pretty cool. But So if you're stuck in the house this April with a surfeit of spare time and chemicals, don't make this, it's not worth it. Make some brownies or something instead. Much better. And know that I'll be back at some point with more pseudo-historical misadventures. Until then, it's been fun, guys.